right, everybody, Paperboy back at you. I am about to turn into the Fort Smith Maverick yard. I'll be making a left here on Planters Road. See that Jeep truck there to the right? I kind of like those. I might make the next vehicle I get one of those in a couple of years. I don't know, we'll see. They cost so much, I just I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, all right, we're on Planters Road. You've seen this before. They've sent me my order, which is to a place I do not recall ever going to. I forget the name of it, but it's in Dearborn, Michigan. It's a nice trip. It's just under 900 miles from here. And it delivers at 9 a.m. On Thursday. And it says it's a tarp load, so that may mean I get loaded inside. Just not sure about that. So anyway, you got the Gerdau mill here on the left, the Maverick yard on the right. I'll get over here and park, and then you know, I have, the way they do it now is I'll go in to the Maverick app, and there's a function that notifies them of my arrival. And then within a minute or so, they will tell me my place in the loading order. And then when I work my way up to the top of the loading order, they'll tell me where to go load. So I'll pick it up back there here in a little bit. All right, everybody, I'm happy to report. When I pulled in and parked and notified them of my arrival, I think I was number 4 in the will call loading line. And it only took about maybe 15 minutes. And they just sent me a message that I'm going to loading spot D. So that's all good. And I am loading outside, even though it's a tarp load. So I'm fixing to move across here. Go get in loading area D. I haven't set anything up on my trailer yet, because I don't know how long the product is. So I'm just gonna wait and see how many boards they want me to put out and all that, but I'll show you the drive around the building. What a messy day it's turned out to be. I didn't realize we were due for so much rain. There's a lot of drivers sitting here waiting. I must have just got here in time. Oh, this road is rough. This side over here where it's just kind of gravel, it washes away. They're always having to work on this. You can see the rainwater just drains off to the right, and it just erodes, bumps into the road constantly. So it's always a challenge. You got to be careful driving around here if you got a cup of coffee, which I usually do, but not right now. Oh, what a messy day, messy day. All right, there's one of the loaders there to the right. I'm creeping because I'm trying to keep my miles per hour under 5 so as to not get back on the drive line. driver here in spot E has got him a nice rain suit on, but he squatted down under his trailers. I'm not gonna worry about all that. I'm just gonna sit in the truck until I find out what I'm supposed to do, and then I'll get out and get wet, and then I'll put on dry clothes after I'm done. All right. Well, there's a loader sitting there like he's waiting. That's a good sign. That don't usually happen. Oh, what a messy day. All right, let me get parked here and then I'll get back at you. All right, everybody, I'm back on the road. Got soaking wet in that rain. Here comes a tunnel. You don't do that very often now, do you? Drive into the side of a mountain. So here you go. We're gonna drive right through this big hill here in the Boston Mountain area of northwest Arkansas. So this load of bar is kind of weird. It's just 3 bundles of steel bars, weighed a little under 30,000 pounds, which is probably the lightest bar load I have ever hauled. And I don't think I've ever had just 3 bundles before. But anyway, and it goes to Dearborn, Michigan, which is right by Detroit, Rock City. So, it's almost 900 miles from Fort Smith. So I'm gonna try today to get up towards, I don't know, probably try to get up to around Springfield, Missouri, somewhere in that area. I've still got about 7 hours of drive time. I could go all the way to Madison, Illinois, but that would put me driving at this point probably till 9 o'clock, 9:30, and that's just not really my routine. If I didn't shut down till 9:30 tonight, I couldn't get going in the morning until 7:30. And you know, that's just not my routine. There's no rush on this because my delivery appointment is the following day at 9 a.m. and they don't have overnight parking, my work order says. So, you know, if I drive, you know, if I do 10 or 10 and a half hours tomorrow, you know, I'll be practically there. So I won't have very far to go come Thursday morning. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. But another weird thing about this load is that the work instructions that Maverick sent me said to Tarping. So I tarped it. You know, it's 25-foot product, so I had to use both of my, you know, my 4-foot tarps, or my steel tarps as we call them. One tarp was not long enough, and it was pouring down rain, so I got soaking wet. And then once I got my paperwork, you know, the guy brought me my paperwork and I looked at it. It says, you know, that tarping is required through, I don't know, November through April. You know, a lot of our customers do that because they want these products covered during the winter months, but you know, they want to keep the road chemicals, snow melt chemicals off of the product. And I've heard stories about you know, some of those road chemicals get on this product, and these customers, they take this stuff usually and put it in some high heat, to do what they do to this steel stuff, and it can cause problems. All those chemicals, they burn. Anyway, so I don't really think this product had to be tarped per the customer's instructions, but my work order that I got from Maverick said to tarp it, so I tarped it, and I really don't mind that much anymore, because now we get $50 to do that. It probably took me 45 minutes to do the tarping part of it. The only bad thing is, it was in the rain, so I got wet, had to totally change my clothes, and my boots are wet. But for $50, it's a fair deal. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you a little Northwest Arkansas footage, and going through that tunnel. That's kind of cool. All right, back at you later. All right, everybody, a little more road footage for you. You probably can't see it well enough off in the distance, but up on top of that hill there, up ahead is the University of Arkansas, where I spent about 4 years trying to get some education. Had some good times up there on that hill. Back in, let's see, I was there, when I first went to college, I was over in Mississippi. Played a little baseball, and then ended up over here at the University of Arkansas. And it was back in like 80, let's see, when did I come over here? Like January of 82, I think. And then finished up in 84. So, we had some really good basketball teams back then. Alvin Robertson, Joe Klein, that group. Still played in Barnhill Arena. And I got lucky, because when I transferred up here, I had a friend who had a friend who had some awesome student season tickets, like on the road, I don't know, 12th row, let's say, right in the middle of the court. And he was leaving school right about the time I was coming up here, so I just bought his season tickets and had awesome seats. That was some of the funnest times ever, going to see those games in Barnhill Arena. Back when we used to play, Houston and SMU, Texas. We were in the Southwest Conference. Oh, we had crazy Jim Robkin as the band leader. He'd run around through the stands, getting everybody to go crazy. Fun times, fun times. And the football was pretty good too back then. Had a lot of fun up there. Got a little bit of education. Anyway, just wanted to, I don't know if that you could see anything from that distance, but that was a long time ago, and I'm sure it's changed a lot now. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and mention this too. Normally, most people, when they come up through Highway 49 North, like going the direction that we go from Fort Smith, usually, cutting across Missouri, up into Illinois, Indiana, up into Michigan, your GPS is going to take you up 49 North through Fayetteville and up to Joplin, Missouri, and hit 44, heading east. But there's a little cut through up here. I'm going to get off of 49 at exit 86. Which is Rogers, I think. and I'm going to cut across over to Monette, Missouri, which you know, is more of a rural cut through, and it's probably not any faster, but it will shave about, I'm going to say about 30 miles off the trip, which, you know, I learned this little shortcut through my trainer, and I usually take it unless it's, you know, at night when I'm driving this, but you know, there's very few places to stop, though. You need to know that. There's no Love's, no Pilot. There is one little like a Sinclair truck stop there that's got probably 20 parking spots. You can park there. I have stayed there before. That's about it. But it will save you some miles. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm about 20 miles from that exit. So I'm going to take exit 86, cut up to Monette, Missouri, and then go up through there, and you still come out on 44. You just, you know, it's less miles. So anyway, I wanted to mention that to you. It's a good little shortcut. All right, later.